what's up YouTube? Gal, check this gadget, coming to you with the video of should the Galaxy Fold 1 owners, should they go ahead and upgrade to the Fold 2? And I'm going to give you a few reasons of why I think is a good chance you might want to upgrade, and then a reason why you might not need to upgrade. So let's get into it. If you order from Samsung, you will get $800 for your Fold. Oh, well, first let me give a disclaimer. I'm not an original Galaxy Fold 1 owner. What I mean by that is I've had these phones for pretty much the same amount of time. Got this delivered Wednesday evening, and I had this by Friday afternoon, just to give you a full disclaimer. If you're wondering why did I do that, you can check back a couple of videos, and I'll go more into that on that channel, on that video. But I'm going to strictly be talking about why you should upgrade if you have a Fold 1 to the Fold 2. So, if you order from Samsung, you will get $800 for your Fold 1, which brings the price down to $1,200. And then, on top of that, you could possibly add some more discounts if you do the military, educational, first responder. They have a bunch of different discounts on there, and that should bring them down at least another 100, probably maybe more than 100, but probably like at least another 100. That should help you in that regard. Now, personally, if I was an original Galaxy Fold 1 owner from like the get-go, I would be really disappointed with Samsung at the fact they're only offering $800 for the original Fold. I feel like, this is a new phone. They were taking a chance, and by getting customers that took a chance and kept this phone, I feel like they should reward them with at least $1,000 on their trade-in versus the $800. But, that's just my opinion on that. So, I want to get into some reasons of why you should go ahead and upgrade. And I think I got like 4 to 5 main reasons, basically. So the first thing is the external display, which was a big thing while the original Fold got a lot of heat. Look at this. We're going from 4.6-ish to 6.2. Now the external screen fills up the whole screen, which is a big difference. And you can tell that difference when we're looking at, say, something like the calculator, right? Look at this. Huge difference. It makes a difference. Even if you don't use the external display that much, still being able to have the ability of it, just have the ability to have more screen space, you can't go wrong. Even though it's narrow and the quality of it down, it's just not as high as like a regular main phone would be. You still get more value out of having a full screen versus a little bitty small screen, in my personal opinion. So just on that fact alone, I think a lot of Fold 1 owners are going to want to upgrade, unless you really don't use their external display at all or very rarely, and just use it for small things like looking at the calendar, using the calculator really quick, taking a quick picture, or just using your quick toggles or something like that. Then that might not be a big thing for you. The second thing of why you want to go ahead and upgrade is because of the beautiful internal display. So just having them side by side here, you can tell that the Galaxy Fold 2 screen is just way bigger. Well, not way bigger, but it looks way bigger in a sense. So 7.6 up from 7.5. I'm sorry, 7.6 up from 7.3. And you also lose the notch at the top, replaced by a little small pinhole right there. If this notch ever bothered you, it didn't bother me, it doesn't bother me, but if it ever bothers you, you'll definitely want this. Or if you feel like you just want bigger screen real estate, you will love this. I love the Fold 2's screen display. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful display. I know these are close in PPI, but for me personally, the Fold 2 has you can tell it's just a better looking screen overall. Of course, bigger, so it's gonna have more, but the screen is just great. It's just phenomenal. And maybe if I turn it, let me turn it side by side you can tell that the Fold 2 is wider, of course, but the screen is bigger, so of course it had to be a little wider. But I think even just side by side like this, you can tell that the screen is just way bigger. And I think you would just appreciate the extra. It's not that much extra real estate, but it's, you can see it, you can tell, and it's a beautiful display. Next, let's talk about this hinge. So I read some comments about people from the original fold that their hinge is squeaking and you can hear it. Now when I close my if I like go, I don't hear like a bunch of squeaking or anything like that. So thankfully I'm not having that type of problem. But the hinge on the Fold 2 is amazing. Let me give you an example. You see how this can just wobble back and forth like this? You don't get that with the Fold 2. The Fold 2 is sturdy. It stands upright. It is sturdy. I can't get that with this one. It's going to go down. It's just not as sturdy. Look at that. You hear that? Did you hear that? No. It's way quieter. It's just different. It just feels different. I think you just gotta feel it in your hand to like really appreciate the new hinge. It's just awesome. It's just great. And then this one didn't, when I originally got it and I first opened it, I could feel like it didn't feel fully flat to me. And I left it open overnight, and I think that helped a little bit. It's not like horrible or anything, but over time some people will tell you that it doesn't feel as flat to them anymore. I don't know if you're going to run into that problem with this, because look at this build quality on here. I think with the hinge, I think Samsung fixed that issue, and they really did a great job changing the hinge. They really did a fantastic job with that. And then the next thing why you want to upgrade, so reason number 4, is this camera feature that you have, where you can use the external cover as a picture display or preview of your picture. So you turn it on, right? Okay, so here we go. Boom. You're taking a picture. The people outside can see what they're getting a picture of. Or if you're doing a selfie using the external, you can see yourself. I think that's very, very helpful. Also, they have this feature where you can, put it in Z fold, in which you can take a picture with it folded like this, so you can see. You can change your settings here, like so. Right, so you can change your settings here, like so. You can start, stop, take your picture here, like so. And then you would have a preview there. I had a preview there of the Popeye's chicken. My ghost, let me see if I can pull up my pictures. Nope, it just does it like that, so it'll pop on the other side. Of my ghost pepper chicken wings from Popeyes, and how small they were, and how I was highly disappointed with that. That's what that was a picture of, anybody wondering. So that's just a cool feature right there in itself. So if you're somebody that takes a lot of selfies, that might be a feature you definitely want and will definitely enjoy. And then I would just say overall build quality. That's not like, that wasn't one of my key features, but some people might say that with the build quality. Now I like the build quality of the Fold. The reason I don't have the case on here is because I just like feeling it like this. So I'm fine with the build qualities, but some people might like this build quality more with the aluminum brush. Now, if you have the black model, it's still going to be a glossy back. But Samsung did a great job. Definitely something magnet over here. I can feel it. So just give you a quick, what we're looking like. Looking at that hinge. So build quality might be a thing for you. So for those, I would say for those 4 reasons, potentially 5 reasons, that is enough to, I would say, go ahead and upgrade. I think those are worth reasons that you want to upgrade. Now, the only reason I would say for somebody that might not want to upgrade is if you're using your Fold as a secondary device. You already got a main device, you're just using it as a secondary device, and in that case, you only use pretty much the internal display mostly, then you might not need to upgrade, because this is a bigger and more beautiful display. You can this still gives you the same concept, right? If this not just about you still get the same concept, you can still do the same type of things. So if you're using it as a secondary device and it's just not necessary for you to upgrade, and you are possibly waiting to see if they're going to drop that price down a little more for the 3rd model, if they're going to finally get the S Pen in there and some things like that, then you can hold off another year and just keep your original Fold. I think you'll be okay. So hopefully that helped you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and check back in later.